another day, and another C++ program. This time it's called generating random numbers, so that would be interesting. And let's get started in this program. So first, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and declare some variables, just blank variables plus an array with 50 elements in it. Following that, I'm going to do a for loop. It's going to look like this. For I equals 1, I is less than 50, I++. We're going to go ahead and fill the array elements from 1 through 49 with integer values 1 through 49. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and do another for loop, because I'll continue the for loop 50 times. And in here, we have something interesting. We have j equals, in parentheses, rand function modulus 49 plus 1. So what this does is rand will generate some random numbers, but with using the modulus operator, we can specify a maximum value of 49 with 1 becoming the minimum. The rand function comes from the C++ IOStream library. However, each time the program is executed, the same sequence of numbers will be generated. To fix this, we need a seed, which we'll work on later. Then down here we assign k to the integer array. Each element of the num I array will assign a value from j. Then k is assigned to the nums j array. So k equals that array equals this array, then that array equals back to k. Yeah. And then, oh, didn't want to break that. Following this, we have this thing here. So this is a cout, which is just going to be a string, and then for this condition, we output the array followed with space. So the first 6 elements spaced out. Let's go ahead and run it. So we got 1 number, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently they're lucky numbers. So we did get 6 random numbers within the parameters from 1 through 49. Run it again, we still get 132, and then we get the same numbers. Well, that's not exactly what we're wanting. So this is when the seeding comes into play. And to seed this, we can do something like this. srand 1, 2, 3. And if we run it, we get different numbers. But wait, that doesn't really progress us. We're still getting the same sequence of numbers. Well, we were onto the right thing with using the seed with the srand, but don't use a static integer like srand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for instance. It'll generate a different sequence of numbers, but will be repeated each time that program is executed. So one way we can get a dynamic number is to do something that looks like this. Time. And to make that happy, we need to add an include. This will be the current time C++ library. So this returns a time t data type. We can use int to cast an integer data type. 0 specifies that the return time will not be stored. So to do a little bit of explaining of what that is, let me knock this out. So see the random number generator with the current time. The time function returns the number of seconds elapsed since the epoch at midnight, January 1st, 1970. This ensures that the number will be different unless it's called again in the same second. Let's go ahead and run it. 6, 32, 22, 19, 29, 10. Okay. Different time. Oh, 43, 19, 26. We're getting different seeds every time. Just like the time's ticking upwards. And yeah. With that said, that is one way to get a random number generator going. Cool.